Hey Mark, my name is Panyia, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you guys can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't really know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free talk plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard, and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google uses in order to understand what it is that you guys do, the service you guys provide, in order to drive the right traffic to your website. So many business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the number 1 result on Google for a construction company is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. For example, if we save this photo right here, we can see that this is what it's saved as, and this is actually what Google is reading as well. And from the looks of it, does it look like you guys are including any keywords that people are searching on to Google hidden into your images? So this is definitely something I would recommend you guys to do to help with your content. So the next thing I did was I copy and paste all your content to this word counter. And as we can see, you guys have about 332 keywords. So something we definitely want to do is add in more content to reach the minimum of 1,500 words, and also add in additional content to be your competitors' contents online. So the next thing I did was I went to this tool I use called Eras. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind the website. So when I put your website into this tool, we can see here that you guys are ranking for 24 keywords, and that's driving in 94 in traffic. And if we look at the keywords that you guys are ranking for, we can see that a lot of the keywords that you guys are ranking for are your names. So this is definitely a good thing. However, it's not a really good thing for a customer who doesn't know who you guys are. So something that we can do is, if we look at your competitors, we can see that they are ranking for 254 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 349 in traffic. So what we can do is we can look into their keywords, and we can see here that they are ranking for these high-intent keywords like kitchen remodel San Mateo, San Francisco kitchen remodeling, because these keywords itself is driving in a total of 150 and 150 in search volume, to which you guys are missing out on because you guys are not ranking for these type of keywords. So we definitely want to go into your website and start including these buyer intent keywords. That way you're able to drive in these type of traffic into your website. So the second thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and type in kitchen remodel San Francisco. Usually the first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ad section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And then this area is where citation matter most. So this area is the Google Map Hack, or the maps. This is where 40% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. So citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellowbook, Whitebook, local pages, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. And then this area is the organic section. So this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. So this area is where 60% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the organic section, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. So the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. Since one of the services you provide is kitchen remodeling, if you have another website that also provides that service or something similar linking back to you, that will be more effective in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you, because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so good for your website. So if we go back to this tool, we can see here that you guys have about 209 backlinks going back to your website. And if we look at the backlinks that you guys have, you can see that you guys have pretty good links going back to your website. But we can see here, this is an example of a links that you don't want for your website. So this is the spam link. So basically the Pizza Hut link that you do not want for your website. So we definitely want to go in and remove these spam link and get you guys more relative and powerful links for your website. So we look at your competitors. We can see here that they have about 1.2k in backlinks, and something that we can essentially do is we can actually take all of the good links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as adding even more relative and powerful links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get pushed to the top of the map. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to you, your website, to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, Mark, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a great day.